When I was 10, I started watching animes, and my first anime was actually Naruto. I watched so many animes that I literally forgot most of them. No joke. Kind of like my dad forgot about me, that I existed as a kid. He actually left for milk, no joke. That's a different story, man. Sometimes my dumb ass would start an anime, get to the first episode and realized, wait a minute, man, I already watched this. Like, damn. But yeah, I kept watching animes until the beginning of 2023. And then I decided to stop, and actually for good reason. I stopped because of the anime community. It got really weird, corny, but actually really cringe. It kind of gave me the vibe like, bro, you are too grown for this. But my main issue was that every anime started to feel like a copy. Nobody was actually trying to make something unique, and nobody was trying to make a good story. At the beginning of 2025, I started watching animes again, and I actually watched a lot, man. Like, no joke, a lot. But yeah, today's the day, man. Drum roll. I'm going to talk about the 3 best animes that I watched since I came back in 2025, man. Let's go. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Stop talking. Before we start, I actually gotta say it, man. Dandan made me realize I missed some real bangers during the time I wasn't watching anime. After I watched it, it instantly became one of my all-time favorites. Like, no joke. That's why I think Dandan is actually special. Like, for me, at least. Watching Dandan feels refreshing, You literally can't compare it to any other anime. The emotional switch-ups this show gives you are insane. One moment it feels like you are on some kind of drugs, like no joke. The next, it turns into a pure romance anime. Then suddenly, it's full comedy, bro. And right after that, it gets serious. It's really rare to see an anime that delivers in every category it touches. We are basically talking about Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic. Perfect example of this already happens in the first episode. Okarun and Momo Aizen challenge each other. Okarun has to investigate a haunted tunnel because he doesn't believe in ghosts, and Momo has to visit an abandoned alien spot because she doesn't believe in aliens. While they investigate, they talk on the phone and joke around, But then Momo gets emotional and explains why she believes in ghosts. We learn her grandma is a spirit medium, and when she was a kid, her grandma made her do an embarrassing pose to protect herself from bad energy, and everyone at the school, even her crush, made fun of her. All of a sudden, we cut to Okarun actually encountering a real ghost. Let me introduce you the funniest character, aka the freakiest one, Turbo Granny, and she immediately ask him if he wants to suck her titties. I mean, yo, Granny, chill the fuck out, man. Yo, Granny's actually freaky as hell, no joke. She actually would give Giannis a run for his money. Like, she's that freaky. And she also wants to suck on his balls. Listen, I'm not making this up. You can see it for yourself. She actually asked him that. So now shit goes really down at this point, right? At the same time, Momo gets kidnapped by the Serpa aliens, who are all male and need human females to reproduce. They really kidnapped her, and they want to use her to make baby Serpos. Baby Serpo aliens. And bro, they are freaky as shit. Let's be real for a second. But what really makes this anime special are the characters. They are written so well and actually feel realistic. After Okarun and Momo start spending more time together, they slowly develop feelings for each other. And yes, sometimes it feels like a romance anime, but not one of those unrealistic fantasy romance shows, Their relationship evolves naturally. It's awkward, it's clumsy, it feels real. They have those slightly embarrassing new couple moments that actually makes you smile instead of cringe. What I really love is how well they actually animated the emotions. There are scenes where Momo acts like a real girl who feels safe and comfortable around someone she likes. You can see in her body language, her facial expressions. It's subtle, but it hits. And speaking of animation, brother, there is an episode where Okarun, Aira, and Turbo Granny go to the high school music room to train, and they end up fighting the ghosts of legendary musicians like Mozart and Beethoven. No joke, that might be some of the best animation I ever seen. The choreography, the music, the background effects, everything goes crazy, man. It's so crispy and high quality that you can literally see the effort in every frame. The fights are fluid, fast, and actually feel impactful. No joke, like that's really one of the best animations I ever saw. There's so much more I could talk about, but we're not making a 1-hour video, and I don't want to spoil everything. I actually want you to see it and to feel like nobody told you anything, like it's the first time. But listen to me, please, man. No matter what you are doing, listen to the opening. It will bless your ears. I mean, it already has like millions and millions of views, so many of y'all already might listen to it. So yeah, this anime is pure romance and really chill. background. So perfect for y'all single asses out there, man. I just know it. In this anime, we follow our main guy, Rintaro. He goes to an all-boys school, but the school is filled with troubled boys. Rintaro is kinda different though. He actually a real nice guy, but people are scared of him because how he looks. Everyone thinks he's always mad, and rumors actually spread about him being some kind of bad guy. And that's really tough for him because when he tries to help people, they just get scared of him. A good example is in the first episode. The couple that lives right next to him are having an argument, and the girl leaves. So Rintaro goes up to the guy to ask if he can help him or something, and the dude genuinely reacts like Annabelle just twerked on him, bro. Bro was terrified for no reason. I mean, listen, man, if Annabelle were to twerk on me, bro, I would go crazy, bro. I mean, Annabelle a baddie though. Rintaro is actually a nice guy. I mean, after school, he even helps his parents mostly at their bakery. So that shows just that he's actually a nice guy. Right next to his school is an all-elite girls' school, and they hate the boys. There's a scene in the first episode where two girls walk past Rintaro and his friends. One of them drops her tissue, and Rintaro's friend Shohei politely picks it up and says, "You drop your tissue." And the girl basically tells him, "Throw it away." And she'd be like, "Yo, throw it away, monkey." And I was like, "Damn, chill, you little corner-standing, fent-addicted little bee." But in that elite school, we meet our second main character, Koroku. She's really kind and smart, and she loves pastries. And drumroll please. Her favorite bakery is the one owned by Rentaro's mom. Man, I think y'all smart little pookie wookies know where this is going, babe. I know. Then one day, Rintaro's mom tells him that he has to help out at the bakery after school. So after school, he goes to the bakery and starts to work. Outside it was raining, so there were no customers. But Rintaro's mom said there's only one customer in the shop, and she's one of the main customers. And all of a sudden, Rintaro sees Koroku for the first time in the shop. And yeah, they have a really awkward moment, but a really cute one. No joke. My single ass loved that moment. Man, I'm trying not to spoil too much for y'all, but let me just say this. There is a reason they met. It's not random. There's actually a story behind it. Mainly the anime is a romance anime, and really a good one, but it also shows struggles that a lot of young people face. For example, Koroku's best friend Subaru. In the anime, we see that Subaru consistently puts herself down. She kinda hates herself. She feels like she doesn't deserve to hang out with friends. She stays quiet, holds herself back because she thinks she doesn't belong. There's a scene where Rintaro, his friends Koroku, and Subaru all go out to the beach together. The whole time Subaru is quiet. In her head, she thinks she messes everything up. She thinks she ruins the vibe. She feels like she doesn't deserve them as friends. And the reason for these feelings is that she never felt comfortable around boys growing up. She only had Koroku as friend because nobody wanted to hang out with her, and everything was overwhelming for her. After Koroku notices that Subaru feels uncomfortable and sad, she talks to her, and Subaru decides to tell the boys how she feels. When she opens up, they make it clear that they like her, that they see her as friend, and that she belongs in the group. And after that, they actually have a really nice time together. And man, let me tell you this, Subaru's story actually made me tear up a little. It felt kind of personal, really raw. No joke, for my single ass, this anime was really chill. And I love romance anime, so this one definitely hit the spot for me. The next one, and the last one I got for you guys, is Solo Leveling. In Solo Leveling, we learned that 10 years ago, mysterious gates started opening all around the world. These gates lead to different dimensions, filled with strong monsters that can't be killed with normal weapons. The only way to fight them is by becoming a hunter. That's basically someone with special powers, or magic powers. Hunters are ranked by strength. There are ranks like S, A, B, C, D, and E, with E being the weakest. And normally, once you awaken your powers, that's it. You stay at that level forever, unless you get a second awakening. But if not, you're basically cooked, no joke. The guy we follow is Sang Jin Woo, one of the weakest hunters in the entire world. Bro is so weak, I know y'all asses would not pick him in PA class. The only reason he's still a hunter is because he needs some money. His sister goes to school, his mom is sick in the hospital, and his dad, yeah, he left to get milk, like mine did. The problem is, Jin Woo barely makes money. When you kill monsters, they drop rare items that can be sold in the real world. The stronger the monster, the rarer the drop is, the more money you make. Makes sense, right? But this man can barely kill the weakest monster. So again, he's cooked. The only reason he hasn't died already is because he has a really good healer in his team, Johi. The girl saved his life so many times. She basically made him a bitch. Bro was so weak that in the beginning they said he almost died on an E-ranked gate. An E-ranked gate, bro. So whenever a dungeon was E-ranked, teams liked having him around. Easy missions, easy pay, no risk. But one day, they enter what they think is a D-ranked gate. They clear the monsters stairs, but the gate doesn't close. And that's when they realize there is more. They see that the tunnel goes deeper and deeper, and there is a way. So some of them want to go deeper and finish the job. Others are like, nah, this is too much. This is too dangerous for me. So they start voting, and the majority says, let's go in. So they go in. And inside, they find this giant door, this giant gate. And when they go in, they see this giant room with full massive stone statues. One of the guys who didn't even want to go in gets really scared and he tries to leave. And out of nowhere, one of the statues moves in two pieces this brother. No joke, two pieces him. Like he splits him into half like a, let's say like a soft banana or something. That's when they realize the gate was measured wrong and it wasn't a D ranked gate. It was unknown and not even the strongest hunter in the world could survive in that place. Everyone understands they are cooked, but this is where Jinwoo starts cooking. Instead of panicking, he starts analyzing the statues, reading the room, looking for patterns. He realizes there are rules to survive. When they're trapped inside of a glowing circle full of flames, he figures out they need to look the statues in the eyes. If they don't, the statues move in and turn them simply into Swiss cheese, just like that. The problem, looking into the statue's eyes makes you feel sick. Some people can't handle it and they run out of the circle and leave the others behind. So the flames inside the circle starts disappearing and nobody knows what happens if they go out complete. So Jinwoo tells them to leave. He stays behind, he sacrifices himself, and the statue absolutely demolish him, man. They turn our brother into Philly cheesesteak, man. Right before dying, he regrets everything. He wishes for just one more chance, and then boom, he wakes up in a hospital. And not that, there's a giant ass screen floating in front of his face. Long story short, for my little Pookie Wookies out there, Jinwoo basically becomes a game character. He can level up, increase his strength, speed, skills, intelligence. He gets quests, rewards, upgrade points, and so on. And no, this is not Sword Art Online, bro. Not at all. This is a million times better. And let me tell you, in just 1 or 2 episodes, this character gets like the craziest glow up. Not just from the looking point, also from fighting skills, man. It's just insane. I know this sounds corny, but I swear this guy, man, is Aura himself. They made this character so crazy, it's not even normal. This man has nonchalant in his blood, man. He starts sweeping everyone. Every hunter, every monster. Nobody can touch this guy in his world, man. Nobody. So yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, watch this. So please watch this, man. I could say so much more, but nothing I say will kind of explain how good this anime is and how good the other 2 animes are. So just give it a chance. I promise you, it's not a waste of time or something. Just watch it.